So I think for Coca Cola bottlers business or bottling investments groups where I'm part of, shared services plays a dominant part of the business because it helps centralize the basic transactions of HR. So we work from a manufacturing perspective. So we have lots of plants. So we are able to centralize those transactions into one area. So we're able to efficiently manage payroll, time and attendance, leaves, master data and reporting in one area or one group in HR. The ability to deliver the services in a standardized fashion. Because before, we used to operate in a decentralized model. So every plant or every organization does things differently. So the services are not standardized. Some are able to do it better, some are underperforming. But if you're able to do it in shared services, there's a consistency across service delivery, timeliness, quality, and accuracy of everything that the shared services team does. For the last 3 years, we have been looking into the best HR solution to support the business because we believe that it's a process and a system partnership, especially the volume of transactions that you have to do. So we are adopting an HR platform. So we are implementing it across the different countries. So there's an HR system and there's a payroll and time and attendance system that has to be integrated. So as much as we want to have one single platform, our solution is right now to have two. One is your HR master data that does hire to retire transactions, and one is doing time and attendance and payroll. I think the biggest challenge is the markets that we are supporting in right now are the emerging markets. So like Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, these countries are new to technology. So we have to do a lot of change management because the notion of automated activities are not yet being practiced widely in the business. So you have to do a lot of change management, especially for people who have been doing things manually. And I think in every systems deployment, that's always the challenge. That why am I going to do it online? I'm used to doing it in paper, and why do I have deadlines before I can just do it anytime? Now you are building a structure, but at the end of the day, it's all about discipline and being able to sell the value add of doing everything for the business. Talent management should always be your priority number one because in my 15, 16 years in shared services, I've seen an improvement on talent because before, for example, master data, before it was basic data entry, but now it has changed from data entry to analytics, that you have to analyze data, you have to create data to information. So the skill set of your shared services people have also leveled up, or they need to catch up, else they will be left behind. So you've seen before master data that they just key in, but now because of technology, it's all self-service, you don't have the requirement to do data entry anymore. So you have to upskill your talent in such a way that they're able to do reporting and analytics, which as per LinkedIn is one of the top 10 job trends since last year. We are looking into accuracy, timeliness, and timeliness. So you have to make sure that you're able to run everything accurately, most especially payroll, because no one wants an overpaid or underpaid payroll. So overpaid people will be happy, company won't, underpaid people won't. So you have to make sure that payroll is done accurately and timely. It has to be on time. No one wants payroll delayed. No one wants any transactions delayed. So those are the two key measurements. Secondary will be volume, secondary will be the other metrics, but our focus is timeliness and accuracy. The biggest challenge right now is not on location, but the nature of the business from an outsourced solution to a captive market. So I think shared services in the Philippines started as an outsourced businesses with the bigger companies setting up their hubs. But the trends that I've seen for the last 5 years, it's more captive. That companies that used to outsource their solutions to the bigger outsourcing partners realize that I can do it on my own. That's why there are lots of captive markets that are being built right now. So Coca Cola is an example of a captive shared services. We do have P&G now, which is also being captive. Unilever is being captive. Goodyear, and a lot of other companies that are now realizing that they can do it. That they can do it as a captive market. So I think that's the biggest change and challenge that the Philippines shared services industry and outsourcing industry has been facing or will be facing for the years to come.